everyone. Welcome again to our channel. Uh, or this is a webinar. We are on live. In this webinar, we are going to talk about how to be good at an oral exam, mainly for a teaching job. The preparing for the CRMEF oral exam. I will share with you some strategies for being successful in such exam. This session will guide you through the presentation or through the preparation process, information collection, and tips for the day of the exam. I will share with you different ideas that are originated from the experience, my own experience, and the experience of other teachers who have a lot of experience in the field of teaching English, foreign language or as a second language. First, the candidate has to know about major issues related to English language teaching and ICT. It is better here to know something about everything rather than to know everything about something. So you need to have a minimum of knowledge about different topics or different fields. It will be better than it will be good for you to know from different fields than to be specialized only in one field to know. For example, you have a lot of knowledge about literature, for example, and you are applying for a job that is about teaching English. It needs applied linguistics, it needs culture, it needs a lot of knowledge about classroom management, planning, professional development, ICT, as I said. So you need to develop your knowledge about different issues. The major issues include teaching methods or teaching approaches or techniques, theories of learning also. You need to have a clear ideas about assessment, evaluation, testing, exams, grades. For example, summative assessment, formative assessment, alternative ways of assessment, etc. ICT is very important. You need to show the jury that you have some knowledge about ICT tools. You can use ICT to teach English for Moroccans. You need to be aware about the conditions where Moroccan students study and the differences that are among your potential learners or students. You need to be aware about digital natives, digital immigrants, 21st century skills, learners' needs. You need to show the jury that you can use PowerPoints, Word, and documents, Google. You can even show them that or tell them that you have some uh, ideas related to the use of artificial intelligence in teaching English as a foreign language, because it is something that is new, and to the future teachers or teachers now need to use artificial intelligence in their preparation for the courses and for the sessions or the classes. Educational research. Every research. Every teacher is required to or needs to have some knowledge about how to make an action research. When you face a problem in your class, you need to make a research and to provide some action activities, strategies, or plans to solve the problem that you have in your class. You need to be aware of the types of research, data collection, how to analyze the results that you got from your research. You need to be aware of how to use the MLA style for citation, the APA as well. And you need to be aware of how to report the results that you got. You need to have a clear idea about the Moroccan educational reforms. For example, the national charter for education and training that was that started or that was published or at 2000, and you need to know the steps or the reforms that took place within the Moroccan educational system from 2000 to 2009, then to the emergency plan that took place from the 2009 to 2012, the strategic plan again, then the new reforms that got place in Morocco after the 2012, the strategic plan, and so on. You need to have some information about English language teaching in Morocco, in the middle school, the high school, and also the future plans of the Moroccan educational ministry that is saying that English will be used in teaching students at even primary school. So the future of teaching English in Morocco, you need to have some idea about that. Interviewees could be asked to provide a short presentation of themselves or a detailed presentation. The presentation should include enough information to, for example, the name, the place of birth, the age, the educational qualifications, educational or teaching experiences, interests, teaching and learning process, or the interviewee can send messages to the jury just from the way he stands or she stands, the way you walk, the way you talk, your body language. There are in the jury, most of time you can find three people. One that does not talk, just starts staring at you and making some actions that may make you that may lead you to think of negative things. That try to be to concentrate with those who ask you questions, try to answer their questions, and to distribute your for example, your eye contact on all of those people who are in the jury. Don't just keep looking at just one. You need to show them that they are all equals in front of you, equal. Make eye contact with each interviewer and try to introduce yourself. Don't just start by shaking hands. If they did not give you the impression that they want you to shake hands, don't shake hands. But you can just try to confirm and to react using your body language. Try wait to be seated. Don't sit until they give you the permission to sit down on the chair. Uh, Keep smiling, not that smile without meaning, but show them that you are active, you are happy to be there, and let the interviewers begin the conversation. Uh, Small talk should be responded to with respectful phrases. You need to express your ideas with very brief with the very brief phrases or sentences. You need to show them that you can manage the time with your students, because when you are in a class with your students, you will have just 1 hour, and you will have you need to provide a lot of information. You need to show them that you control the time. Uh, you can use phrases that show respect. For example, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Uh, your presentation should be simple, clear, attractive. Sometimes you can use pictures or a portfolio. If you have a portfolio, you can show them the certificates that you have got. If you have an article that was published in your name, you can show them the article. You can show them the certificates. And a good presentation is one that is understood. The, the jury should understand your speech, and you need to provide them with ideas that should be memorized, and you yourself should memorize what you want to share with them, because if you hesitate within the interview, that is a bad sign for them, because they will think that he didn't prepare for the interview, and you wouldn't prepare for your classes in school if you were selected to be a teacher. So be simple, because you have to make things as simple as possible, but not simple, but not hard. Uh, Try to to be prepared for the oral exam. Uh, Take with you a presentation in on and a USB or a USB drive, or and a computer if you could. Once you have finished both preparation and information collection strategies, try to take things as ease. Be sure that you can answer all the questions being asked, no matter how difficult they are. Think that you are the best and you can do what you are supposed to do. Show your strengths and defeat your weaknesses by enough preparation you have undergone so far. During the day of the exam, you everything should be organized. So you need to prepare yourself for the day of the exam. Before going to the place where you have the interview, try to dress well. That is, to try to put on clothes that are formal and represent your character as a potential teacher. So neither be too formal nor be informal. Just be yourself, and don't try to deceive the others or the jury by fake clothes. It is common that appearances betray, and first impression are difficult to change. For example, do not use a lot of perfumes that can bother the interviewer, especially if he or she hates them. Once you have dressed well enough, be sure to have all the necessary materials, as we said before. The first thing to bear in mind here is your nationality or national identity card. Uh, they may not let you take the exam until you show your nationality, national identity card, or at least your birth certificate. Other materials include your presentation if they ask for a PowerPoint presentation. You should have it with you and a computer, notebook, your pens, for example, a paper, and so on. You need to prepare yourself for the oral exam. Once you have dressed well, be sure. And as time is pressing, try to be at the center before the exam's time. So try to be at the center of the exam or the place where you will have the oral exam on time. Take a small taxi. Don't just walk or just go with a bus because you will make an effort that you need as the oral exam room. You need to be relaxed, so try to get to the place before time to familiarize yourself with the place and the people and to have a clear idea about the interview environment. Instead, inside the center, you may take the exam in a small room, a large room, or an amphitheater, or in a media room. The place is very important. For example, if you are taking the exam in an amphitheater, be ready to speak loudly so that the members of the jury can hear you. However, if it is a small room, you need to speak normally so that you can not disturb the exam committee. Apart from this, be informed about the exact time of the exam. You need to speak the time and the order. Try to know which hour and which minute you have to be in front of the jury. See your turn in the list and ask how much time is allotted to each candidate. By doing so, you will have an approximate time in mind. If you find that you still have much time, try to read something silently, but never have the intention to read about everything at the moment. You may be disturbed by others, and your anxiety may increase. After waiting, there comes your turn at this very moment. Try to have your national identity card at your hand. Enter the room, say hello, good afternoon, good morning, or whatever to the jury. Provide your national identity card and wait for them to check. Don't sit until you are asked to. Try to be calm and don't speak until you are given the floor. Answer questions one by one. If you have not finished to the answer and the interviewer asks you a second question, do not move to it. Never let questions unanswered. You may be blocked by trying to deal with different issues all at once. In case you don't understand the question, you can ask for clarification or ask the jury to repeat. Or so say, sorry, I didn't hear you. Could you repeat? For example, don't answer question you don't understand. It is better to say I don't know than to beat around the bush. You may not be asked to use the blackboard, but if it is available, you can make use of it. Use the blackboard only when your handwriting is good, the interviewer is near, and when what you are explaining needs so. If you are delivering a presentation, feel free to use the space you have. Don't read the slides literally. Explain clearly and act confidently. Try to smile if you encounter something that requires so, especially in case you ask questions. And once you have finished the interview, leave the place quietly. Don't make a lot of noise. If you are asked to leave, just leave and don't try to ask any questions. Say goodbye and thank you to the community, to the committee or to the jury before you leave the room or the place. Once you leave the room, other candidates will come to ask you questions. Show them only questions. Show them questions and never reveal answers. Because if you share with them the answers, you may make them think of different of different